So far, I've played 5 weekend leagues and hit 3 rank 1s. I'm going to be trying to help you guys to get the most wins possible in Foot Champions. If you want the cheapest FC24 coins to get ahead of the competition, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. So I think in the next 8 or so minutes, I should really be able to help you guys add some things into your game that are going to help you. If you could do me a massive favour, let's try and hit 100 likes on the video. Leave a like if it's not there by the time you're watching it. Subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to get to 100k. But the idea of this video is we're going to play a game, and I have no idea what is going on with this card, by the way. His head, look, is off of the card. Good stuff, EA. But anyway, we're going to play a game. I'm going to walk through my thought process, you know, of what I'm doing at each time, just to try and give you guys an idea of things that maybe you can add into your game. If you have any questions, do let me know. And if you want to see more of these, leave a like. So we're going to go into a Foot Champions playoff game to do this. I will be starting in a 4-3-2-1 formation. And we'll see which sort of team our opponent has as well. But I want to try every step of the way to give you guys my sort of thought process. I did some of these last year, and I know a lot of you really enjoyed it. So I want to bring this back to the channel. Any questions, of course, do let me know. And yeah, it should be good fun. Still the glitch where you can't see your opponent's team until this bit, which is fantastic, EA. It's meant to be a new game, FC24 and all that, but we still have the same bugs. This guy does not have the best team at all. But, you know, the same will apply. We shall see. So, my general rule, when the ball's in my opponent's half like this, I will be spamming offside traps. I do try and drag players forward. I'll be using the second man press and just try and win the ball back as quickly as possible. We get into these areas here, and it's all about trying to find these driven passes into space. I will send my players on runs. You can see here, we get in behind, nearly a penalty there, but you can see what we do from a corner. So I always take it short. I try and work a crossing angle. I really messed that one up, but we do win the flick on. And from these wide areas, you see this R1 dribble in here, absolutely crazy overpowered. Like it's nearly, it feels like it's impossible to even lose the ball at times. Good play from Salah there. We try and work the ball back to the edge here, and it's just like a constant recycle, because eventually you will get the space open up for this pass here, and then from here you can try and work some magic. Good block from the opponent. Hopefully we can get a better corner off this time, and it really is like, it's just a rinse and repeat of that same thing over and over again. It can definitely seem a little bit boring, especially, you know, viewing it. But it's, I feel like in FIFA, if you don't have to think about what you're doing, and you just always know, like in every area of the pitch, what you're meant to be doing, it makes life so much easier. So you can see here, we get the ball in this area again. It's going to be a recycle. We try and find the driven pass into our forward, and then we go with the R1 dribble in again. And it is literally 90 minutes of this, trying to find these cutbacks. We win corners, we take the corners the same, and it works super, super well. We get the step over animation finally. We do hit the post. So this guy's getting very lucky, but it's one of those where if the game carries on, you know, in this same fashion for 90 minutes, we're definitely going to win the game. So we'll take our time again here, get the ball into the wide position. We'll use the L1 sprint boost. I know a lot of you guys are wanting the tutorial for that, so it will be coming very soon. Trying to line up and get the driven pass in again. Just having to take our time because he's staying in good defensive shape. Do get into a good area there, and we find the back of the net with Bruno. So again, from his kickoff, I'm spamming offside traps. Our players are flying forward. You've got to be careful of this though, because kickoffs are absolutely busted. They can sort of just run through your whole team. Really weird. But again, we get the ball out wide, L1 sprint boost, and we try and just make as much ground as we can get. And then once we do get into this area, we end up getting fouled. But we're constantly looking for those cutback situations. So even from here, you see I'll pass short, and then I'll always go back to the guy here. And then from here, we can find the pass. work our little bit of magic, and he does defend it very, very well. Making sure to mark these through balls in behind because they're super OP. You can see here using the right stick switching, second man press. I'm just making sure that he's not got any clear space to work with in behind. A little bit of keeper movement. I don't know what Allison is doing there, but we do get away with it. And then from here, I use the mini-map in these areas. A lot of people will just rush the ball out. I like to see where's free. So it's off the screen right now, but Militao, he is going to be completely free. You see there? Easy switch out just by using the mini-map. Use the L1 sprint boost again to get some space down the line. Little player lock there just to grab Griezmann and move him back. Nice driven pass. Great defending from our opponent. But offside trap again. We're trying to keep him in the squeeze. He should be offside if he plays that. But we do win it anyway. And same again. We're going to look for the R1 driven pass here. There we find it. Go for another one. Good defending from our opponent. But it's really, really difficult from the opponent's side, you know, to defend this style like the whole game. Because it's just relentless pressure. You're constantly looking for these like direct passes in behind. And it makes it an absolute nightmare for them to actually deal with it. More right stick switching here. We've got to be super, super careful. Using the second man press. We do get the block. And that right there, that is FIFA in a nutshell. These things can happen. If this happens in champs, you've really got to do your best to keep your head because, you know, this is what can lose you games. If you lose your head at this, you know, things can easily turn. But the way I see it is we've absolutely destroyed this guy. And bar like the craziest luck in the world, we're going to score more goals, and he probably isn't. So that's the sort of mentality you go with, especially for champs. Get the ball with Griezmann, and we do have a free kick opportunity here. We will give it to Beckham. There's a number of things you can do with these free kicks. I think we're going to go for goal here, though. So we're going to aim it right here. Decent amount of power, and this has a chance. Oh, that's so unlucky. That is so unlucky. We've got to be careful here because he is on the counter-attack. Just using the jockey, right stick switching, try and cover those spaces in behind again as well. And we do win the ball back there with Salah. He's defending quite well, this guy. He's offered really nothing going forward, but very, very decent in defence. And he's had a little bit of luck as well, you know, to be perfectly honest. But like I say, there's absolutely no doubt that if the game carries on like this, we're going to win. And when a game's going well for you, like if you're playing well, that's sort of how you've got to think of it. Great defending there from Virgil. And then we're going to play the driven pass out wide. Get our players on the runs here. Little sprint boost with Neymar. And then we should be in here. That is so unlucky again. You guys are witnessing absolute robbery here. Little drag back. And we do find the back of the net. Finally with Usman. Really good skill move, by the way, this year. The drag back. You saw there. It's pretty quick in the animation. Little driven pass and a finish into the back of the net. When you've got a 5-star weak foot player like Neymar, that is the absolute best for those situations because you can just receive it on either side. We do get the rage quit. And hopefully this helped you guys out and gave you a little bit of an insight. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and peace.